the morning at the Ag Complex at 10 o'clock. Anyone who wants to come by and check it out, I think you'll be interested to see how that's going. That'll happen in the morning. We're talking about adding classes, moving people around, so employees have been a real issue for the last 3 or 4 months. And we're trying to cut corners, do the right thing, but add at the same time. Budget planning, we will be talking about that a great deal in the next few weeks, but we've already started that process. Records retention has been an issue in the district, and we're working hard to get that corrected. If you get a chance, come by, and then Susan Cox will explain to you exactly what our records retention is going to. If you've looked at the old primary building and look at our records room, you can see we needed to go in and totally revamp that and get our records in place and in alphabetical and chronological order. The custodian contract bidding is something we're going to take very serious. For $407,000, we think we can do this. We can do it cheaper, better. We're going to look hard at that in the coming weeks. We found out this last week that Hispanics are now the majority in the Texas public schools with 50.02%. We received our waiver from the state, and they said we have been approved, and we're fine with the students. The issue that we'll have, and we'll be talking about that in coming days, will be with employees for those paras who did not work those 3 days. But we've got a plan, and we'll work that out. I've been asked to have a meet the candidate night in late April, either at the school or they want to do it at the Civic Center and have all the candidates there and people can meet and greet and put a name with a face. I think high school is involved with that. I think the high school, which teachers doing that?
Government honors classes.
Government honors classes will be overseeing that.
Yes.
The details are coming, right?
Yes.
Okay. Be a good time to show cool things.
Should be before early voting opens.
Okay. We're going to show what good stuff Venus is doing. Drug dog contract with InterQuest has come up again, and we're looking at it and we're trying to decide. I feel like it's probably, after visiting with the principals, we feel like the drug dog has not been very productive here, but however, we think it's a deterrent to using drugs or bringing them to school. No more than we pay. We pay $220 a visit for 6 visits a year. So for $1,300, we feel like it's probably a good thing. Student handbooks, we're looking at those and preparing for changes for this summer, as well as employee handbooks. Mr. Buck brought a bullying program that we want to look at. We feel like it's got some merit. There are a lot of bullying. If you go to websites, you see more things on bullying right now than you see on anything. Obviously, it's huge. Ms. Fuller left us Friday. She went to work for Richardson. She was doing our federal programs and, of course, our curriculum. And those jobs have now been dispersed amongst our wonderful staff. And so they have been trained for that, we hope. We're also working on a catastrophic management emergency proposed plan, and we will be doing that in the next few days. That is in case a tornado comes through like Rice ISD had. They come back and renovate everything you have back to where it was, and they use only your insurance money, so it does not cost the district a penny. Textbook issues, of course, there are a lot of issues in Austin. If you look closely, you see that the money that's appropriated for textbooks, it's on the way out. It's sooner or later, and very soon, it's going to be gone. The E-rate explanation, we had a call board meeting last Monday night. We went over E-rate, and at the end of it, we thought we were going to have to put it on tonight's agenda, but in front of every board member, you received an explanation of that from Roy that's a lot clearer than anything I can do. Thank you, Roy, for your work on that, and that's a great program. We've also been told that we'll be receiving $832 million is heading our way from the next portion of federal funds. Last year we received $1.1 million. We're hoping to receive about half of that this next year. If we can do that, we'll be blowing and going. We will really get to do some great things for our kids. Those of you who went to baseball game Friday night and saw us beat Alvarado 7-2 and just flat take it to them, I don't know how people cannot remember when that happened last. And that was amazing to see what Coach Brown and those kids, the high number of kids, and the quality of play that we have. If you get a chance, go watch high school baseball at Venus, because you hadn't seen that in a long time. But true quality, played with just a lot of pride. Pretty awesome stuff. When we were leaving the game Friday night, people didn't want to leave. It was so darn good. Two rows down, a guy turned around and he says, Matthews, in the past, they always 10-run ruled us. They whooped us good. And now, what they're doing is working. You go to softball games, you see the same type of thing with a freshman pitcher. You go to our track meet, you see the same thing. In previous schools, when you have strength program and you have track doing what it's doing, it all equates to winning that next year. The next 2 years, with the growth that we have and the winning that we have, the powerlifting we have, you're fixing to see a tremendous change in Venus ISD. People talk about, oh, you're doing turf, you're doing this, you're doing that. You go, darn right. We have 104 more kids in our school than we had 2 years ago. Our attendance rate's up 2%. We have 140 more kids sitting in class every day. That's over 600 more thousand. The coaches have cut almost $150,000 in coaching costs for next year alone. That's not for 1 year, but it'll be for the next several years. So all these things that we're buying and spending, yeah, but we made a lot of cuts to pay for all this. People don't understand that unless you come up here and actually spend some time and see what we are cutting and what we are adding. So if you get a chance, please come visit. That's all I have.
Any questions?
The softball, I'll tell you one more thing. The state powerlifting meet with our girls, when little Stephanie Suarez walked up, I don't know if I said her name right, I hope I did. When she walked up on deadlift, she has to get the lift. The two girls before don't get it. She walks up and does her hair, has it all looking good. She walks up, grabbed it, and popped it. People just went nuts. To me, it's a symbol of what's about to come. Smart, strong girls that are awesome. When they walked up on that podium for the pictures, it was class, first class. We've got to keep pushing that. So, very proud of Venus and the coaches and the kids and the parents. That didn't just happen. I'll shut up.
Thank you.
Thank you.